Woman wears original wedding dress for 59th anniversary photo shoot. It fit like a glove. A couple celebrated 59 years of marriage by recreating their wedding photos, and the bride was even able to wear her original wedding dress. Karen and Gary Ryan, both 79, from Hanford, California, were married on July 28, 1962, according to SWNS. Earlier this year, the Ryans were discussing plans for their 59th wedding anniversary with their daughter-in-law, Nikki Ryan.Nikki told SWNS. "We were talking about their anniversary coming up and Karen said I think my wedding dress is in a box in the garage." Nikki said she went to the garage with Karen and uncovered the gown. When Karen tried it on, she told SWNS, "I couldn't believe it fit me perfectly. The only thing that wasn't in the box was the big hoop I wore under the dress. It was in perfect condition." Nikki added, "It fit like a glove." Karen and Gary Ryan, both 79, celebrated 59 years of marriage by recreating their wedding photos.
According to SWNS, Nikki, 51, is a wedding photographer with her 26-year-old daughter Nicole Ryan. It was Nicole's idea for her grandparents to recreate their original wedding photos, SWNS reported. "At first I was like no way, then the more I thought about it sounded like fun," Karen told SWNS. "I wanted to see what they wanted to do." On Karen and Gary's 59th wedding anniversary in June, Nikki and Nicole set up balloons and a cake for the photo shoot. While Gary wore a tuxedo that looked like the one he wore in 1962, Karen wore her original wedding dress and veil. Karen and Gary were high school sweethearts and were married on July 28, 1962. "It was so different and yet it felt the same," Karen said. "I never thought we would get to relive our day again. It was emotional and I was so nervous. I don't know why I was nervous," Karen added. "It felt like we were doing the same thing all over again. He looked awesome, exactly how I pictured him 59 years ago." Gary said of the photo shoot, "It was awesome. She looked beautiful. It put tears to my eyes." During their 59th anniversary photo shoot, Karen wore her original wedding dress and Gary wore a suit that looked like the one he wore in 1962. Karen even wore her veil and garter to the photo shoot. "It was a lot of fun and it was fun because of who took the pictures and we got to see what Nicole and Nikki do for a living when they shoot their own weddings," Gary added. "I was totally surprised at how good it mirrored our pictures from 59 years ago. It's neat to see them then and now." According to SWNS, the Ryans met when they were in 7th grade and went on their first date in 1956, while still in high school. 6 years later, they were married. "I couldn't believe it fit me perfectly," Karen said about her dress. "The only thing that wasn't in the box was the big hoop I wore under the dress. It was in perfect condition. It was as simple as you can get," Karen said about her 1962 wedding. "We did have a lot of people. There were about 500 in the church and then 5 bridesmaids and 5 groomsmen, 1 flower girl and 1 ring bearer. After the ceremony, we went into the basement and had cake and punch. In total, their wedding back then cost roughly $500. The biggest expense was probably the wedding dress." Karen said her best advice for a long marriage is to never to go to bed angry, always kiss and make up. Karen said her best advice for a long marriage is to never to go to bed angry, always kiss and make up. Gary added, "We all have problems, just help each other and be there for one another always." As far as their 60th anniversary next year, the Ryans said they'll maybe have a big party, or sit in our recliners.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.